Baba Kunene,
Yeah.
so great to see you after so many years, and
Yeah.
I just had so many flashbacks
Uh-huh.
thinking of when I was in high school when THUSI called me
Yeah.
when you were out in Dubai. I think you were out in Dubai
Yeah.
for 6
Yeah.
months, and he was like, "Man, we've got this gig, so you need to learn every song and every song from Bache." And I did exactly that.
Yeah.
So I'm really interested to, I'm always interested to hear, like stories from you, because I've
Yeah.
been, following you for all these years and like trying to get everything that you
Yeah.
have, and
Yeah.
But if you can just take us back of just your upbringing and learning and how you got into music.
Yeah. Thanks for that. Neil, thank you for doing this to us, man, because we don't have time to get together and tell these stories while we're still alive. Only realize when you're going, hey, we should have done that, we should have done that,
Yeah.
but it's gone. My story is a strange one and a long one, because, as you know, I didn't get a formal education in music. All I can say, if you love something, nothing will stop you. I grew up in Kettleman, of course. Huge slum, Kumbali, you know about it. So the first friend of mine was playing in the band. But it was not far away from my house. But where they used to rehearse is 10 kilometers of walking from us. So he was scary guy. So he said, what about you traveling so we can come back to take a walk together when we come from rehearsal? I said, no problem, because after that I've got nothing to do. So I went there, they introduced me to the guys. So I sat there while they're rehearsing, nothing to do with music at all, not even thinking. I was into boxing and soccer. So after a few weeks, the band leader said, what do you do? Can't you play anything? I said, no, I've never touched a saxophone. But this guy used to play a saxophone. He said, come and take this, just feel it. It gave me ultra sax. But I used to see how they handle it. So I looked at it. He said, come and blow one note. So I put the mouthpiece, blew one note. He said, there's something in you. I said, you sick. He said, no, because this note, I know you've never touched a saxophone, but it's not easy to produce that note without anybody saying anything to you about the saxophone. Anyway, that passed on. After 2 weeks, he says, what about... But he had a lot of instruments. You know, before, guys used to own the band, and if somebody's well up, you buy instruments and get guys to play, and he's just band leader, sort of. I don't know, he used to be a postmaster somewhere. His name was Christopher. So I take one, man. Goes, okay, have some time and you can rehearse, and you come to here and we show you. Oh, what's wrong with this guy? So I went home. My mom looked at this, she said, no. So I didn't like to interfere. So I thought, no, I'll take it back. Now, I'm thinking, how can I take this thing back now? But there's this burning love now. Starting, no, man, I can't take it back. Now, how am I going to keep it without mom knowing? Now, we had these outside loos at Kettleman, so you go out first. So I said, no, the best thing is to hide it behind the loo. Pick it up in the morning, boom, go to work, from work, go to a rehearsal room, come back, everybody's sleeping, hide it again. So it wasn't easy, without anyone knowing now. So after, I said, no, man, because these guys were all playing through the air. They were very good. And I said, no, nobody's reading anything, nobody's... All what I realized is all the songs they were playing were in one key. Then I said, no, man, there must be somewhere. I can't ask these guys now. I went to Boston, I bought a first step teaching book. Then I started learning scales. So much involved.
Wow.
Without telling these guys now. I finished that book, which was the first step bought another one. Now I had a problem because this saxophone has got rubber bands tied on because it's not working properly. I can't find other notes. I said, no, I need to get a better saxophone. Now I'm working now. So I saved some money without telling Mom. Saved some money. I bought a Selma Mark 6. You remember that one? From Gallows. So the salesman says, where do you play? Which club? I said, no, I'm learning. You learning? And you buying a Selma? And that was 1958, I think. So I carried on now. Wow, this thing is like butter, man. I'm getting all the notes. Buying books. Now, lot of listening now. I'm buying LPs now. Listening. Sure. Then one day, I went to the rehearsal. I said, guys, how about changing this tune and playing in this key? Ooh, that was another nightmare. Because they could, the very same song, they couldn't play in a different key. I said, no, man. They started learning the key now. I said, no, it's going to take too long. So anyway, they carried on until, I said, this is nice in different other key. Sounds beautiful that key is too low. This one is kicking. After a few months, this guy got a gig in Kwamashu. It was not a location yet. It was not built yet. It was a compound, sugarcane workers compound. So he got something, the concert somewhere there. He said, no, today you are going to put you on the stage. I said, what? Yeah. Now, 12 o'clock, you have a break. 12 o'clock, midnight. Because you can't finish the concert early because it's curfew. So you were forced to play until early in the morning. There's transport, then you can finish your concert, whatever you're doing. First time on the bandstand. Oh! I moved it. I can feel, I'm enjoying myself. So in the morning, he gave me £5. It was still standing. How? So I got home. I gave Mom the £5. This is too. Why did you steal this money? I said, no, I don't steal, man. But where did you get it? So I told him, no, I played for a concert yesterday and you are still on listening. Then from that was my passport. I said, no. Okay, carry on. So it's like from there, I was so happy. And something else that used to happen, used to have a session at YMCA, Beatrice Street, every Saturday. It's free. But all the musicians, that's another thing that really helped us. So in the afternoon, we would meet there, all the musicians we do. 5 piano players, saxophonists, everybody comes there, a few drummers there. So you just choose everybody, and you say, no, go, maybe 2 or 3 tunes, another group. Just every Saturday is free.
Wow.
Because it's a long way around. But musically, it's a long way around, rather than you getting a formal education in music. It's a long way around, but you get there.
Wow. Baba, I'm also interested about just the movement in Mkumbani.
Yeah.
How was it like in Mkumbani? Because I've been like trying to do some research on just the movement in Mkumbani. Yeah. If you can just take us through.
Yeah, that's a good one. Mkumbani was a huge slum. The only township formally that was there, it was Chesterville.
Yes.
All the way from Chesterville right up to Westville, part of Westville. But it had sections. There was a lot of work for everybody, I must say that. Everybody had something to do. Soccer, boxing, music. And weekend, everybody is going to play somewhere. And they used to have these compounds. And they'll have a hall, maybe boxing hall. Every workers have got to do something in that hall, but they stay around. So in the evening on Friday or Saturday, the thing is not functioning. So the musicians will take a chance of that. Oh, but let's use this for Saturday evening show. And I remember university used to have a whole band playing there every Saturday, and Shell company used to have a band there. Most of them were all staying in Kettleman. You find Saturday afternoon, somebody's carrying us for going this side, somebody's carrying us. And in the morning, meet in the bus rank. So, like Moses was not far from, he also helped me with reading, because the band was reading. Rhythm Aces, they also helped me with some. Moses, yeah, because he's much older than me.
Yes.
So not far from I think 2 sections from me, I should take a walk.
Yes.
Get some tips from him. There was a band in Chesterfield, Shangi Brothers. But beautiful band. Family. They were families. What really opened my ears as far as jazz is concerned, I got to go to Port Elizabeth. But I didn't know what was going to happen. Because I even resigned from work with 2 other young guys. So we were promised that we were going to get so much. There's no contract. So it's so formal. We were at the cast of about 40 something, because there were singers as well. Like a stage play.
Yes.
The problem started when now there was no transport organized. And we started getting worried now. Whew. That was the biggest mistake, because we went down there to find that we were not even known that we were coming. We slept on top of the van for 3 nights. Because this guy, Welcome Duku, who said, look, I can take you to my place. We can park the vans there while we're organizing what we're going to do with you guys to go back. The organizer is from the ANC. But he was expelled from ANC, now he's in Joburg. So we just, this arrangement was cut out. But meanwhile, he was liaising with other guys in Durban. No, things are okay. Put the whole thing together. I tell you, the transport guy, he left us. Guys, let's organize now concert to perform at schools, because we don't have even food to eat. Now, you must know that admission is about what? 22 bob for the kids, yeah. And we moved school to school. I said to myself, no, man. I must go back home now. But there's a friend of mine that was playing jazz. I used to go there and listen to them, enjoy it, play what I can play. But tenor sax player was Duke Makasi, I couldn't believe it. So I was so interested in what are they playing. Oh. And the piano player is also late Paul Zogufa, very nice player. Very nice player. Double bass was Derek Ujwa. And then I got a job. Somebody had me playing. He said, look, there's a church, big church. This organizers have bought a whole lot of instruments for the congregation to have a band. Maybe you can get a job there. I said, oh, that's fine. So he took me there one day, introduced me to the elders, and I spoke to the musicians guys. I told them how to handle the saxophone, and I taught them a small riff. They said, no, that's the right teacher, not the other one. Now they had another guy who was teaching them. He was from Joburg. So he used to come there, just kill time and give them a few things to do. So they would, when I left, they told the elders, no, we must get that guy to teach us. Where is he from? But somebody said, no, I believe he's from Durban. So the pastor said, come and look for this guy and find him and bring him here. I was promised good money in pounds. Eventually, the leader of the church was Bishop Limba. Plenty of money. You're going to get so many pounds per week. The kids love you, and The job is yours. Now, the teacher heard about this, and he found out, no, I'm from Durban. I had no permit to be there. He went to the police. He said, hey, there's this guy here. He's from Durban. I know he's taking my job. But so he had connections. So I got inside. I can't believe it. It's the first time I get to prison. For what? No, it was the second time. It was the first time I was locked up for being here in Durban after curfew. But I didn't go inside in that incident. The guy that got me out, he found me in the morning. I missed my first late bus. So the van picked us, everybody, all the guys were drunk, locked inside, and in the morning we got to report what we're here for and things like that. So this guy will make a line, report what we're here for, to go to court now. So he got me, my bottle was hanging, I had my cell phone. He looked at me and said, no, man, don't believe you, get out. In Afrikaans, you get out. I said, thank you, out. That was the first time. So now it was the second time in PE. So I got locked up. So inside I got some guys that knew me from performance school. Said, no, man, this guy from Durban, he doesn't belong. So he told the other people, hey, look after these guys. Please don't do anything bad. Don't. I was there for 2 or 3 nights. There's a guy from Austin, colored guy. He had just won in dollar, like a jackpot. He gave him money, said, come and get this guy out to come and play with the band. So I got out. I got out again. But I got so interested in jazz and practicing, because I had nothing to do during the day. Practicing. Whoever knows, the piano player, what's this, what's this, what's this? And when I came back, I started jamming with everybody for nothing.
Wow.
Every Saturday I have something to do, and I got more experience. And
when and how did you meet
THUSI?
Yeah.
THUSI was introduced to Mario by Ronnie Matonsela, who also introduced me to Mario. But I was not interested then because Mario had a big band, and they were all reading. And I think I was with Chinos, I'm not sure. And then Brian said, hey, Smart, come on, man. Come join us, man. You've got a place there, man. So I went there with Mario. Mario said, no, come on, join the band. Mario's band was busy at the time, a big band. They give Brian a lift. He's not far from me at Umlazi. Drop him, then go home. We got together so much that there came a time when we used to look at each other, and I knew exactly what I was going to play. He looked at me, he knew exactly what I was going to do. We looked at each other, I know. One riff.
Because I remember it was so organic how you would like call up a riff, maybe like speak about a memory.
Yeah.
And then you would just jump onto a riff.
I miss Brian so much.